Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV. I'm here with Junaid Bostan, his first title around his waist, man. A highlight reel knockout. Could it get any better than that?
I mean, maybe it was the first round, maybe, but I might be asking for too much there. Yeah, just like I was saying previously in the Matchroom interview, I enjoyed that co-main event. My first title, a step closer now towards the English title. I'm made up and, yeah, onwards and upwards.
You were tagging him throughout the fight. Like, you were landing some good shots, body shots. Was there a point in that fight where you were thinking, man, this is going to 10, I might just settle for the points here?
I mean, I hurt him in the first shit and I'm like, I know I could hurt him, but, he's a tough man, do you know what I mean? So I'm like, calm your little ass down, do you know what I mean? Like, you're in the first 3 minutes, there's half an hour worth of fighting. Just take your time, bide your time, and obviously it paid down the line, but I was picking them apart. For me, it's staying composed because I just want to whack them out, do you know what I mean? So I was listening to Grant, pinging them away, putting the shots in. I think I've learned a lot in there. I do need to watch back, but I'm very pleased.
The body shots, some of them are low. You got one 3 times. Your opinion on all that and your analysis of the body shots, were they low?
I mean, I can't. The referee's there for a reason. If he's saying they're low, they must be low. I respect the referees and the judges. I'd never purposely hit anyone below the line. From my understanding, when we was in the middle of the ring before the fight, they said hit the trunks. So, I mean, if the referee said I'd done it, I may have done it, but I definitely did not mean to do it on purpose.
Talk to me about how tough that man was. I mean, you hit with everything, but listen, he's got a track record of being tough, but you were in there. How tough is he?
The bloke were too tough for his own good. Lee, come. Me and you was at the senior elites.
Yep.
We were sat watching the boys what you were scouting. We won't go into names. I went, listen, your boy's getting it next week, yeah? And he goes to me, listen to me, yeah? Don't be surprised if he hangs in there. He's a tough bloke, he's going to come for it. I hurt him in the first, I'm like, that bloke were too tough.
It's very tough.
Tough.
Listen, Junaid and that gym are one of the best people in boxing that I deal with day in, day out. I managed 4 fighters in the gym, so it was hard for me tonight. But listen, he's one of my boys. I'm proud of him. Listen, I'm very proud of Jack. Great performance from Jack. Listen, he's a tough man. He took some big shots, but this little bastard won, so congratulations.
Thank you. Adam Grant, come in. Adam, come in.
I want to talk about that shot, the knockout shot now. We all know Sheffield fighters, they come with flair, they come with that sort of shots. This is a good question for Grant maybe then. Where is he? He's over there. Jeez, I need to zoom out here. Grant, that shot that knocked Jack out, I mean, where did that come from?
We've been working on from underneath, haven't we, from this fight, lead hand. For you watchers in changing rooms, we were working on the shot from underneath. Early doors, jab, come from underneath as he was stepping in. So, but can't take nothing away from him. Proud of him. He walks about with a face like he's had a smacked ass, and I'm like, after the fight, I'm like, smile. He went, I am. I said,
I'm still on war mode, man. He's going, look at your face. I'm like, is it fucking marked? Pete, is it marked? He's like, it's not marked, lighten up. I'm like, I am happy. I mean, it is what it is. I like to play pantomime. Listen, Grant's known me since 12 years of age. There's not a word what he wouldn't say. I maybe not agree at the moment, but I'll listen to him. I respect the man's word.
I were in changing rooms, and I told his dad, and I could tell no matter what he says, there were a lot of, he's a 22-year-old lad, and he's got a great career, and he's going to have a great career, and he's got a long way to go, many years in this game, touch wood. But I knew he was nervous tonight in changing rooms. He puts a lot of pressure, he wants to be perfect, he wants everything punch perfect.
Something about him.
And I knew he was putting a lot of pressure on himself in changing rooms, and I was just trying to lighten him up. And I know Junaid inside out, but he's pulled the goods out, he's done the job, he's boxed good, and he's moving on to bigger.
You know what it is? I put the hard work in December, yeah? A lot of things went wrong. I had adversity in a fight where I should never have had it. I feel like I owed it to myself, I owed it to my team that I have a good performance. It was my first 10-rounder. I did everything I could, possibly, inside and outside of the ring, to just abide by what Grant's saying and what my team are saying. So of course, I put pressure on myself. I said that in the press conference. There's no pressure anyone puts on me. It's me, what I want to do. I'm a perfectionist. I want to look good. I don't just want to be another guy what's on the shows and doing his part, filling up the cards. I want to stand out, and I feel like I have done that there. Now I can probably start enjoying my boxing a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Because the last few months, it was like, I want to do well. Do you know what I mean? Like, a win's not enough. I want to perform.
I'll bring Adam in for this one then. Mandatory for the English. Lee Cutler. That next?
Yeah, look, I mean, Junaid will take whatever's thrown in front of him. I think what he showed tonight was that he can do 10 rounds, and he's learned how to pace himself. He's been with Grant, and you know, when you saw that fight in December, he's come off that. He's learnt lessons like lessons from a loss, and he's changed a lot of things. And I think he paid dividends tonight. I was sat with him in his room. He's different. He was a different man. Different man. When you finished, Junaid, the first time you finished, just chilled.
Yeah.
He just chilled.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought he showed his levels tonight. I thought Jack Martin was very, very brave. I didn't think Junaid would stop him to the head, but he did in the end. Great punch to finish it off. But
I think I hurt my hands more than his head, if I'm honest. Fuck me. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
I'll leave you with the final word then, Junaid. Like, I remember our first interview together, you're probably about this height.
Yeah.
You're a monster now. Look at the size of you. You're a massive 154 pounder. Huge. You got a message for these 154 pounders in this domestic scene?
I'm coming. Youngest in charge. The boy, soon to be the man. I'm in the top 10. I'm the youngest by 7 years minimum. All these boys are on the way out or there. Do you know what they're about? Let me bide my time, because trust me, I'm going to get it all. One by one. Trust me on that.
And you fight,
Enjoy your 15 minutes.
He's fighting no foreigners. He's fighting all the English and British champions and area champions.
Furthermore. I'm 9-0, 7 knockouts. I have fought 3 undefeated guys, 3 champions, and the previous one was overseas against a guy. Yes, he fought bums, but it was 6 fights, 6 knockouts. Yeah, and look at that. In fact, do you know what? Give Jack Martin his credit.
And he travelled to USA.
Yeah, give Jack Martin his credit. He's 9-1. Well, he was 9-1. I don't think he was 9-1. He was undefeated. He never lost that fight. I'll be very honest with you. He was on a good roll of form. Please don't mug him off, yeah? Look, he's had a rough paper round, but trust me on that. He was a tough man, and he's been on a good roll of form. So nothing but respect to Jack Martin.
He could have took harder fights.
Definitely. Listen, he said to me then, I could have took easier fights, 4 or 5 easier fights. And I know he could have, because I got told. And I'm like, what the fuck's he fighting me for when he got offered them fights? Genuinely, because I wouldn't fight me if I were him. Do you know what I mean? So again, I'd like to give my respect to Jack Martin. I tried being nice at the weigh-in yesterday, but then he opened his mouth and I had to give my little piece. But yeah, thank you very much, Jack Martin, for playing your part in a good fight.
Listen, and I've got to thank you, Junaid, for pulling Grant into my interview, because he never does interviews with me, so I've got one.
That's what he owes that, do you know what I mean? In the sense that it's my first title, usually like, Junaid, fuck off, but yeah, I mean, you can give me that.
Well, thanks very much for that, Grant. I got you. I got you. Thanks, mate.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.